Alright, this video is dedicated to Elven Queen of Metal. What's up? This is for you. This is my metal vest. Battle vest, whatever. Now, whenever I said that I had 80 patches on this thing, I wasn't joking. I actually do have 80 patches. So I gotta get through this as quick as possible so I don't go over that 15-minute mark. But the first patch I'm going to show you is not a band. This is Amish Mike's Deadly Threads. Now, Amish Mike is a friend of mine. He is the drummer for a local band around here in Nashville called Storm Ritual, and he actually made this vest for me. So he put this patch on called Amish Mike's Deadly Threads because he's a seamstress and he makes battle vests like this. But anyway, I have my two metal pins here. I got Cannibal Corpse Butchered at Birth, the little infant skeleton there, fetus skeleton. And I also have the dissection cross next to the dissection patch. And of course, Cattle Decapitation, Dark Funeral, and Wada, which is what we're currently listening to. We're listening to the new album. And here's one of my favorite black metal bands, Inquisition. Then we got Monstrosity and Cradle of Filth. And for some old school death metal, we got Dismember. And let's just go down the line here. We got Disgorge and Suffocation. That's a must-have. Same with Possessed. And then we got Putrid Pile, which this is actually the very first patch I ever bought. I bought it at the Slam Dakota Death Fest whenever I saw Putrid Pile there. And that's when I started to buy all the rest of my patches at merch tables, eBay, and what's the other website? Fucking Pull the Plug Patches, yeah. Anyway, then we got Devourment, and then Deeds of Flesh, followed by Arch Enemy. Been a fan of them since 2005. Then we got Belphegor, Severe Torture, Necrophobic, Cataclysm, Autopsy, Demigod. Name one other person out there who has a Demigod patch. Oh wait. Yeah, I didn't think so. Anyway, then we got Necrophagist. Another must-have. Let's go on to the right side of my vest. We have Behemoth. Then we got Mudvayne. Look, a lot of people are going to call me a poser for that one because they're the only new metal band on here. But honestly, Mudvayne was one of my gateway bands back when I was in 8th grade, and I was still kind of dipping my toes into the vast ocean of death metal. And this was definitely a starter band that got me into like the harsher things, like some of the other bands you're going to see on this vest. And we got Dimmy Borgir. Oh, and right underneath the most forced pentagram of all time, which is made out of the Mudvayne M, we have my favorite black metal band, Naglfar. Now, Amish Mike, the guy who made this battle vest for me, he used to be the drummer for this local black metal band called Obsidian Shrine. Now, this particular logo patch here, this logo was meant for their demo, but their first two albums have their new logo, so it's kind of cool to have their old school logo for their demo days before they even release their debut. And then we have Entombed and Amon Amarth, one of my top favorite death metal bands of all time. And let's go to Nile, Creator, one of my favorite thrash metal, in fact my most favorite thrash metal band. Zooter, good black metal also. Sodom, another great thrash metal band, same with Exodus. And here we got Gorgasm and Satyricon, Morbid Angel, Cryptopsy, Benediction, and out of Finland we got Demilech, and here we got Agalok, It sucks that they're no longer around, but there are some beautiful melodic death metal. Anyway, here's a very underappreciated band, God Dethroned. Great melodic death metal. And let's go down the side here. We have Gorgoroth. I still think that Pest was the best vocalist. I know it's kind of controversial because a lot of people liked Hats, and then there was a lot of people who liked Gaul. And anyway, so here is Testament. And here's another one of my top favorite death metal bands of all time, Septic Flesh. I still have not yet seen them live. They are a major bucket list band for me. I hope that they finally come to the US again soon, especially in support of their newest album. But anyway, here's the back of my battle vest. Yeah, we got a lot to get through. But Billicore. This is a beautiful melodic death metal band out of Australia. Definitely check them out if you have not yet already. Oh, by the way, going back to the Obsidian Shrine, my friend's black metal band, I'm going to put a link down in the description below, so that way you can check out their music. And anyway, so Immortal, another great black metal band that doesn't need any introduction, and neither does Carcass. Nunslaughter, great sing-along satanic death metal. And Lamb of God, another band that was a gateway band for me that got me into the heavier music later on. Aeon, another kind of sing-along satanic death metal band. Bloodbath, and of course one of my most favorite death metal bands of all time, again, Dying Fetus. I've seen them live 6 times, and I'm going to go see them live for the 7th time come next month. Here we got Sinister and Christ Denied. Yes, that is a Deicide song. We're going to get to this in a second. Then we got Christian out of South America, Obituary, Invader out of Poland, Mortician, and here's another underrated death metal band, Brutality, and of course Deicide. Fucking Deicide, hell yeah. I don't need to say anything about them, obviously. Let's fold this in half so I don't wrinkle it here. Let's talk about this band for a second, if I can get this right. Bear with me. Blood Red Throne. I was actually just listening to this band the other day, Hypocrisy. And here's another patch that probably nobody else has on their battle vest. Messiah, particularly this band. And Decrepit Birth. I have seen them live 4 times, and each time I have met Bill Robinson, the vocalist. And last time I saw them a few months ago with Vader, I got to interview him. So if you want to listen to that interview on the Great Metal Debate podcast channel, I will put a link in the description for that as well. And then we got Wake in the Cadaver. I had the pleasure of seeing them 10 years ago open up for Exhumed and Dying Fetus. Cannibal Corpse. I'm going to go see them for the 7th time here on the 22nd. They're going to be playing with the True Mayhem and Gorguts. It's going to be my first time seeing both those bands. Cerebral Bore. One of the greatest brutal death metal bands of all time. Well, albums, I should say, because they're kind of a one and done. Internal Bleeding. I saw them once as well. Then we got Skinless with the Progression Towards Evil album. And Immolation. Vehemence. They are another very underrated melodic death metal band. Check them out. I'm probably one of the very few people out there who actually have a Vehemence patch. And Vital Remains. I was lucky enough to see them back in 2019 on their 30 Years of Blasphemy tour. And as for Death, I saw the Death tribute band a few months back with Suffocation, a band called Death to All. But if you don't have a Death patch on your battle vest, you're a poser. End of story. And let's see here. Oh, Malevolent Creation. They actually came here to Clarksville, Tennessee, like a little over a year ago, and I was drunk as shit at that show. I was so fucking hammered. Anyway, Entrails, another straightforward death metal band. Check them out. And now we are at the final three. We have Incantation. I've seen them live 3 times, and the last 2 times I met John McEntee, the lead vocalist and guitar player. He's a pretty great guy. Decapitated. I saw them once too, back in 2011. They had Decrepit Birth and Flesh God Apocalypse open up for them. And lastly, I have not seen Massacre live, but the lead vocalist, he is the vocalist for another band that sounds exactly like Massacre, and the band is called Inhuman Condition. I saw them open up for Cataclysm and Deicide last summer on the 30-year anniversary Legion tour. So, and the t-shirt that I'm wearing right now is Sanguisugabog. I saw them live. That was the last metal show I went to, actually, in Nashville. And that was the same show where I did an interview with the opening band Vomit Forth. So if you want to hear the interview for that one, that is also on the Great Metal Debate podcast channel. And I've gotten so many compliments. This is kind of a confidence booster when I go to shows. Like, so many people, like, I shit you not, any given show I go to, I have like at least 4 or 5 people coming up to me and saying, dude, sick fucking battle vest. And also, I have a small, thin, or narrow pocket here on the inside that's meant for putting the beer inside it. And then over here I have a CD pocket on the inside, so whenever I go buy merch, I can put all the stuff there. Anyway, I hope you like this video. Stay fucking metal.